I've got an interesting question for you, especially if you're European. Am I a redneck to the rest of the world, especially Europe? Am I a redneck? It's very interesting because no one here in America would say that I'm a redneck. You know, it's actually confusing because I was born and raised in Alabama, which when you think of Alabama, you think of a strong Southern accent, you think of Forrest Gump, you have certain images in your head when you think of what a man should sound like if he's from Alabama. But my mother is from Buffalo, New York, basically on the Canadian border. She was there until she was a teenager, around 15 or 16, and then moved to Alabama. And that had an influence on me because her parents moved, obviously those were the grandparents I was around the most. And so I was able to see this culture from the North and the South, and it kind of put me in the middle in more of a neutral stance. So in America, when we think of a redneck, we think of someone who maybe, really is into country music, drives a pickup truck, has a cowboy hat, rides horses, and is very much more conservative, go Trump, that sort of thing. And often redneck is associated with a lower intelligence level. Those are stereotypes about rednecks here in America. But what's interesting is I've had people leave in the comment section saying that I'm an ignorant redneck. People from Europe called me a redneck, which is funny because coming from a European, that doesn't translate. In America, I'm definitely not a redneck, even if I am from the South and I'm filming this from Tennessee, but still, no one in America would say I'm a redneck. But I think what was being implied was I'm ignorant in the sense that maybe ethnocentric to some degree because I know so little, comparatively speaking, about geography, world geography. Despite all the foreign countries I've traveled to and even lived for summers at a time, my ignorance as American is stereotypical to people in Europe who watch my videos. So to them, I'm a redneck. So it's like the European definition of redneck versus the American definition of redneck. So I just think that's interesting, but I'm making this video specifically for my European viewers. I completely own up to my ignorance as an American about the rest of the world. And I'm very vocal about that. I'm not in denial about that. In fact, that's the motivation for this channel, is to help me learn by asking all these stupid questions. That's how you learn, is you ask questions, and you have enough confidence to ask that, even if it makes you look like an idiot, right? So there's people in Europe saying that I'm a redneck, plenty of people saying that I'm ethnocentric and an idiot, for sure, and the list goes on. I hear those comments daily. Again, I'm a confident person, so I'm okay with that, but even that confidence is probably another reason people would say that I'm a redneck, because I'm so confident in my ignorance to ask these questions, because apparently my own American school system has failed me by not teaching me enough about geography. So I say all of this to help you decide, to the rest of the world, am I just another American redneck? You decide right here in the comments.